Hello, we're back. It's Battletech. My apologies for being so late this evening. In-person gaming just takes longer than I ever think or remember that it will. Something about like people talking to one another. Okay, sweet. Success. We have beaten our adversary. Go us.
Job's done, Commander.
All right, everything's done. Look at that. That's fantastic. Our rare weapon is an AC2. Exactly the sort of thing that you would expect to be rare. Gauss rifle. Okay, so but we do have some good stuff in here. A fuel cell engine? What the crap? Can I sell these from here? I cannot. Lower leg. The defense gyro is pretty solid. Okay, anyway. Gauss rifle is pretty good. What I need to do, and just as an idea, is try to use some sort of weird image generating thing in order to make emotes, because I'm allowed to have custom emotes for the channel and I don't, which feels really silly. Real quick, let's see if there's any jobs that we can do here before we leave. No, because the Capellans hate us. Okay, well, anyway, to no one's surprise, let's go ahead and find the navigation map. So, where are we going to go? Let's find something hefty. Let's try that. Is there anything cool happening on a difficult planet that's like reasonably close to us? No, not really. We could go here, but it's only the Capellans and local government. We will never be able to find. You're a 3-star. Are you 2-star? Ugh, gross. What I really want, let's find difficulty 5. We can do difficulty 5. Hold on. New Sagan is being rated by the word of Blake? Whoa. That's different. What do we got here? Tikhonov. Under attack by the Capellans. Okay, we can go defend this from the Capellans on behalf of our allies, the Federated Suns. 13 days until fighting starts. We could potentially turn this around. Obviously, the Capellans have more forces, so if left to their own devices, they will take control of this world.
Calculating course now, Commander.
And we can't have that. That's ridiculous. How could we allow the Capellans to have control of a system? Hopefully audio is working. It seems like it's working. Everything on my side of this says that it's working. Skinny dipping. We're going to erase the recording. Forget that. No one wants a snitch. We don't need that. All right, so we should be able to get to this planet in enough time that we can turn the whole system around and save it from being stolen by the Capellans. Because that would be totally lame if they got to just like walk away with a whole planet. Jeez. How could we let them do that? We can't, is the answer. We'll renew a subscription. 10 C-bills. Who has that kind of money? Merc News Broadcast. Command section. There's like nothing of note in here. Anyway. Standardized pirate mech. Ooh. The pirates are organizing out in the periphery where no one cares about them.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Okay. Liao will attack it soon. It seems like they haven't even started attacking. There appears to be some sort of... Oh, we're down to 96 days in the career score. Currently, we're not getting a whole lot, it seems, in terms of score. We did get 70,000 points for upgrading the Argo all the way, but the career timer is almost up. So, yeah, let's take a look at the command center. So we can defend the planet, which I think we should do. Because we are allied with them, and that's literally the whole reason we flew here, was to take that particular contract. But let's see what else we have. Lyran Forest has dropped in, so an urban battle. The problem with the urban battle is going to be that they want us to avoid... defend an urban base. At least in this one, we're defending a base, but they're still going to want us to avoid... Jesus, hello and welcome. They're still going to want us to avoid collateral damage. Collateral damage is... But see, the other option here is that this is an escort mission, and escort missions are the worst. Urban battle or urban... All right, let's do this one. Let's defend a base. The reason we're going to defend a base as opposed to doing something else. Oh, first of all, it's Comstar. Oh. Ooh. Well, this could be a lengthy one. Oh, well. What can you do? The Daddler, the Lynx, Cyanic, Garuda Wraith, Vapor Eagle A, Vapor Eagle B. Actually, I think it's 1 and 3. The Kintaro, Adargas, Ballista. Oh, we're in an urban defense and we have ballistas? I don't... Man. I think we're not bringing the ballistas. Which sucks. I really want to bring the ballistas, but I just cannot justify bringing artillery into something that I am nearly certain will require us to avoid collateral damage. Which, like, come on, the ballistas are just collateral damage to the vehicle. All right, let's do this. Urban biomes are such a pain in that regard. So sorry we got started so incredibly late this evening. It was not my intent, but I finally got to do some in-person board gaming. And thought to myself, oh, it starts at 4. I'll have plenty of time. And I even began setting the game up at like 3:45. I was on top of it, but when people don't show up until 4:30, and then there's like a bunch of sitting around bullshitting for like an hour, and by 6:15, you know, you've finally gotten started. Things tend to take longer than I remember because it's been so long since in-person gaming has even been a thing. It's nice to do, but I have to remember that things are not always like as well scheduled as online events where I can show up at, you know, stream starts at 7. Here we go. We'll start at 7. Sometimes I'm a little late and it's like 7:05, but who cares? You know, it's pretty fast. In person is not the same. But it's good to know, and it was good to do it. Feels nice. Okay, immediately into combat. Isn't the first assault. Expect stuff. Contact shortly. Thanks, Darius. Do we have additional defense options? Point defense turrets, yep, taken offline. Convoy of engineers so far away. Holy cow. Escort them safely to the generators, and maybe we can bring some additional firepower to the base. Okay, yep, that's about what I expected. Heavy mortar turret. I'm sorry, hold on, what? Okay, and so these are the buildings that we are required to protect. These buildings don't matter. We have to get the escort guys here. So step 1 is going to be to reserve a bunch. And these guys appear like they will drive. That was an interesting camera thing. without us being near them. They are getting sensor locked, though. That's not ideal. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely not ideal. I mean, thankfully, vehicles are more robust than they were in the vanilla game, but still, that's going to be tough for some for allies to get through. That is a long drive through what appears to be the brunt of the Comstar assault. Okay, we're going to have to pull fire off of them somehow. But yes, our least favorite collateral damage avoidance is, in fact, on the list of objectives. Destroy the Vanguard, defend the buildings, defend the laboratory, hold out for reinforcements. 70-ton max, huh? You don't say. Step 1.
Waiting for orders.
The Adarga point defense vehicle, get up here. We want
Got it.
AMS. Let's switch you to overload. We want the AMS all over the buildings that we are supposed to protect. I'm going to guess that no one's in sensor lock range.
Ready for orders.
So we are going to do the same over here and just drop an Adarga. Oh, we're supposed to protect all these buildings too? Christ. All right, so we're going to put one here. Cover the buildings.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so hopefully that'll keep the adversary from being... That's not what I want. Overload. There we go. Keep the adversary from being able to do a bunch of damage just by throwing LRMs in our direction. We'll at least force them... I wonder if we should drop smoke. We could drop smoke on top of the buildings here so that no one can see them. Let's hold on that for now. It is a thought. From a tactical standpoint, could do it. Okay, let's find the battle armor.
Receiving you.
Hexenritter is in the golems. Where is the Wraith? Right there. That's an excellent portrait for Hex.
I hear ya.
This is the Achilles. I think we need to redo the Achilles a little bit. I'm not really happy with their performance. Speaking of their performance, what the hell, guys? What are you doing up there? And I don't believe there's anyone in range. So let's put the Stormcrow up here. Stormcrow is fast enough that it can subsequently get the hell out to where it needs to be. All right, now let's grab the Achilles. And we will just magically hop down from the building onto the Stormcrow, because that's how battle armor works.
Ready for orders.
We needn't concern ourselves with things like physics or reality. Okay.
I'm here.
You can go... Where's the final thing that has the ability to carry battle armor? I feel like there's one more. Where'd it go? The Royal Kintaro. Why can't I see it? There it is. All right, there we go. We got it. Finally. Apologies that took so long. I can't even see my own stuff. Also, I'm going to guess that the Kintaro is 100% stuck and cannot go anywhere. You see that? Like, oh, what is physics? We can just occupy the same space as something else. You needn't worry. Careful maneuvers. Let's get the hell off of here.
I'll do what I can.
All right, there we go. That's the other problem with urban maps,
Waiting for orders.
is that you will find yourself dropped in all kinds of weird locations.
Roger, Skipper. Taking it.
I think she has sensor lock. Yes, yes, she does. And the Vapor Eagle has pretty solid sensor range. 60 and 70. Let's find out what this guy is.
I've got a sensor lock.
It's a grasshopper. Grasshopper C. Is this a Comstar grasshopper that comes with like C3 stuff in it? No. Doesn't look like it. It does have AMS. Oh, it's got a C3 slave in it. Yes. Okay, so this is the Comstar variant that has C3 in it.
Ready for orders.
Second Vapor Eagle. Oh, we can just start taking shots at people. You know, the Grasshopper is not my favorite heavy.
No shooting, just running. Got it.
But I think I'm biased, at least in part because... Oh, hey, we can shoot at that guy. A Lancelot. Good lord. Okay. C25, huh? Is this another Comstar? C3I? Ooh. C3I is tasty.
Attacking from position.
Okay. Target marked.
Orders.
I am a fan of the Ebon Jaguar, but I think that's because it's like a slightly heavier Stormcrow, which is my favorite medium.
On my way. Double
The Ebon
time.
Jaguar H has a few heavy lasers, and here, we'll take some shots at this guy. An Ultra AC-20. And it's fast. So it's basically a slightly different version of the Stormcrow that I love. Okay, you should jump.
If you say so.
Because spending all of the movement to get around like that is silly. The pack is not going to happen. Let's hope we don't break a building doing this.
If you say so.
Okay, we did not break a building, but boy, that probably wasn't very good for the building. Which one did we hit? Oh wow. Okay, well, nobody breathe on that building.
Yes, Commander.
Can we get up high and see the adversary? Yes, technically.
On the move. Full
The
speed.
problem with the Daddler is going to be... Yeah, nice. I mean, it's not like we can not take the shots on nice, but if we accidentally hit a building, it's almost certainly coming down. Or somehow, miraculously, we will miss but still not hit a building, because that's just a big concrete wall that buildings are set on top of. Look at that.
Commander.
The links. Those numbers are poop. I don't think we're shooting with the Lynx this turn. The Lynx has just crap all for numbers. Okay, and that's everything. Back to battle armor. No, thank you.
Confirmed.
Gonna camp here until I see an opening.
Let's see what our friends do. Our friends reserve for no reason. Guys, come on. You're killing me. Okay, let's begin.
Standing by.
Let's start by, I guess we continue on the Grasshopper. Like, what else are we going to do? 5 evasion. Oh, we can sprint and get closer. Hey, look at that. 7 evasion. And our numbers are even higher. Sweet.
Throttle down.
All right.
Got it.
Oh, I forgot he had AMS. Forgot about that. He missed anyway, though. AMS does not have a lot of time to kick in when you are that close to someone.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, if we go here, you have semi-reasonable chances. Terrible chances. Still terrible. Semi-reasonable seems like the way to go.
Roger that.
Here we are just crushing cars and buses left and right, which seem like they're too small for the roads that they're on, but whatever.
Targeting for an Alpha strike.
Nope, no more AMS. He still has all the ammo for AMS. Curasol, hello and welcome.
I'm here.
Speaking of, you are here. Look at that. How incredible a statement was that?
Confirmed.
Sensor lock. Sure, let's hit... We can't really get anybody else. Let's grab the Lancelot. Sorry about being so late. I promise it was for a good cause. If we come here... Ooh, what is this? A Royal Crusader. 65 tons worth of... Alright. Ooh, chem class. Chemistry. Maybe we come over here and shoot him. Yes. Okay. We will try to use the Daddler to put you to rest.
Engaging.
Comstar pilots don't punch out, though. I forget about that. Thank you for coming and saying hi.
Hey.
I appreciate it. So the issue is that in-person gaming takes longer than I remember, because it's been so long since I've done it.
Throttling up for what it's worth.
But it's like, oh yeah, there's like a 90-minute section of just talking to people before you actually get to playing, as opposed to like, it's 4 o'clock, let us begin. Which is, I think, how in my mind it was going to go. Okay, so the grasshopper is going to die without getting to move. These guys all appear to be angled in such a fashion that they are heading for our allies rather than for us. Which, I mean, not ideal. Do we want to move... Do we want to pivot to the Lancelot? No? I don't think so. I think we want to continue killing the grasshopper until the grasshopper is proper dead.
10-4.
Socializing is good. I appreciate doing it. It's really nice. Ooh, 79%. There are 96 days left in this career run. I mean, obviously, you can continue to play after the career is over.
Target for an Alpha strike.
It's not necessarily that... Oh, there he goes.
Hope we can
It's
stop
not necessarily that, like, that's the end, full stop. It's just that that's the date at which they calculate your score for how well you did. And in this case, we have... we've done an interesting, and I think we've done a solid job with this particular run. So we needn't stop, but it does represent a sort of like culminating point where I feel like we could reasonably begin a new career, and I wouldn't feel as though we were somehow like doing our career a disservice. So I also, in my free time, which I have so much of, let me tell you, ooh, man, began playing that sort of like top-down isometric our post-apocalyptic RPG, and what I'm describing right now sounds a lot like Fallout, but it's actually called Encased. I got it for free on like the Epic Store way back around Christmas time. And, you know, I feel like I got what I paid for. Like, I'm getting my money's worth out of it, but only because it was free. It's not terribly good. It costs 1 soul to play encased. Oh, nice. Yeah, it really feels like somebody wanted to make Fallout, and they added a little bit of Stalker Shadows of Chernobyl to it, and then like tried to get it done on Kickstarter. So it was a game done on a Kickstarter budget, you know. Do we want to pop smoke? We could do smoke. Let's do smoke. Let's drop smoke here.
Engaging target.
Okay. Whoa, what do you mean? Destroy fewer than... We destroyed a building? Where? What building? I don't know what you're talking about. This game is full of lies. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess somehow, somewhere in the process of exploding... I guess that was a building? In the process of exploding the grasshopper, we appear to have destroyed a building. Whoops. But what can you do? Unless somehow this destroyed a building, which I just cannot believe.
Orders?
I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna pop smoke on top of the buildings that we're supposed to protect. Because why not? Let's move first, though.
Heading out.
Oh, man. Classic. The opening of Ulduar. Where is that? I played classic WoW up through, like, the end of Molten Core. Did your own AMS just kick in to try and shoot? What? That is madness.
Receiving you.
I can't believe that. But yeah, I started playing like just a few days after launch in WoW, and then played up through, like, we were in the process, not like me, not like I somehow was involved in this. I was not a progression raider.
I'm losing armor bad.
But the progression raiders on the server were in the process of opening up on Courage when I quit. There was some process of like collecting all of the things that you needed in order to open the gates to on Courage, and that was about when I quit. Yeah, it had just started, and then in addition to that taking place, the credit card fairy had visited my WoW account and declined it for a month, and that represented an opportunity for me to like reevaluate, should I actually be doing this with all of my time? And then I found other things that I should be doing with my time instead. So that was how I got out of WoW the first time. See, look at that. Do you see that giant building that just came down?
Losing armor.
Wait, Classic is in Wrath of the Lich King? What? Wow. I thought Classic was like 0 to 60. Like straight up vanilla and nothing else. Congratulations, your paladin is a buff bot. Like, man, paladin's got... Oh, okay. I think, okay. I think I know what you're saying. Here, let's try to shoot the Lancelot in the back. Oh, okay. Yeah, when I hear like World of Warcraft Classic, my brain immediately thinks like 0 to 60. It's vanilla.
Firing at enemy 6.
Shamans are OP and paladins suck. Man, paladins were super good for just a brief minute in vanilla.
Waiting for orders.
You're dumb. You're not doing anything.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
But there was a, I forget what it was. It was one of the seals that you could cast.
Heal.
And you were they were like a 30-second buff, and you were constantly casting them. But
Receiving you.
the seal that I'm thinking of in particular was supposed to make you attack more rapidly at the cost of damage. So it was like a slight boost in overall DPS. You didn't hit as hard, but you hit a lot more often. And it was super duper good. Like just astonishing. Any paladin that was using anything else was doing it wrong. And then I was somewhere, I don't remember exactly where I was. The patch notes came out where they basically said, oh, by the way, there was supposed to be a minus sign in the code there, and it was actually a plus sign, so this has been increasing your damage and your attack speed. So it's been making you super good, and we fixed that. And then it wasn't nearly as good, and I had a much harder time killing stuff. Paladins didn't feel as good after that. All right, let's shoot the crap out of this Lancelot. Oh, does it have an XL engine? It does. Beautiful. Okay, we don't want to ruin
Confirmed.
the C3I on this because we want C3I when we come back home. So what we are going to do is aim for the rear left torso and try to blow out the engine rather than blowing up the center torso.
Onward. No retreat.
Target eliminated.
Okay, sweet. 3 salvageable parts in the Lancelot. Well, thank you for dropping by, Girasol. It was very good to see you. Again, apologies for being so late,
Ready for orders.
but
Confirmed.
that's just how things happen. So we'll go on. Doubling everyone's DPS. What? That sounds... As long as it wasn't in PvP, which I'm sure it was, because why else would anybody care? I mean, I guess it does, like, thoroughly impact your ability to have balance when raiding, but, you know, whatever.
Holding.
But if you're like, oh, we're just going to double everyone's DPS in the middle of this PvP session, the battleground might cease to be as fun. What tree, Death Knight? Is this like a blood DK? 14k DPS? Good lord. So I never actually played a Death Knight. I only ever had... I had a hunter, a druid, a paladin. I think that was the majority of what I played. I had a hunter for DPS reasons. I had a paladin that I could spec between DPS and tanking. And mostly I tanked. That was like what I did. So I could have done the same with a Death Knight. Like, they can also do those things. Do I want to shoot at this shootist? Sure.
On the move. Full speed.
See, there's something going on here, and I think the answer is that... How many HP does this building behind you have, sir? 60. Yeah. We'll just shoot you in the legs and go from there. Yeah, so I ended up quitting when
Commander?
I went back to college and realized that, oh wait, I only have enough time in my life for one of these things, progression rating. or school. And so I logged out of my account and have never logged back in. And I feel like if I did, it would be a major problem. All right, let's shoot the shootist.
Firing.
But I've heard that like all kinds of stuff has gone totally insane in the game. So
Hey.
like things happen while you're offline. There's like pet competitions and all kinds of other garbage.
I'll try.
Is it going to be the same? 84. Yes, it is. Okay, let's shoot the Crusader again. Even though we're not actually getting very far on the Crusader, I feel. It does seem to have a lot of armor.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Stormcrow can at least get kind of involved. 63%. Okay. Do we want to try shooting at the shootist? Or... yeah, let's take some shots. Because if we're shooting way off into the distance, we should be okay. Oh, hello, Hex. By the way,
Waiting for orders.
last week, Shinarado, after you left, maybe you did see that you got a character named after you, but you didn't see what was done. So, give me a second. You can see your character. You have a pilot named after you now. 92 or 96. Let's take out the shootist. Maybe we'll pop an arm off. It doesn't have anything in it but a large pulse laser, but, you know, or a medium pulse laser. Apparently we will miss.
Commander.
Do we want to... yeah, we'll come around the corner. Should have done this before. Got to remember that this guy has C3. And it's good for everybody if he goes first.
Firing all right.
And by good for everybody, I mean for us, not
Exact.
for the adversary. 0 of 6. So this is your character now. The portrait is blacked out because you've already moved, but it's pretty solid. We did our best to make it look like what we recall your picture looking like from the Discord. So in a second,
I'm here.
you'll have the opportunity to evaluate our work. 84, 84, 79.
All right, let's move.
Well, how long is that long? Because I did have to take a little bit of time off there for traveling, and I'm going to have to do that again. Actually, in the near future, I will be
Reporting critical hit.
out of town. Oh, you know what? I might not actually be out of town. I think I might actually leave on a Monday, which is unusual. Usually they have us leave on Sunday, but I think I might actually be leaving on a Monday and then returning Thursday afternoon. So the stream might actually be fine. I didn't even think about that. Better numbers on the Crusader. Oh, I meant to turn the lasers off. Whoopsies.
Yes, Commander.
Let's just brace you.
Taking a protective stance.
How long it had been since we have seen a picture of you, or because we're like basing it off the one where you look like a barbarian?
Waiting on you, Commander.
Let's push these guys to the end. What, both? Okay. That was interesting to see the lasers not only like miss the Stormcrow, but
You hear me?
go straight through the building. I choose to believe that he got in one window straight through the entirety of the building floor and out another window. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Zero Dawn, in the next couple of months, the expansion for that is coming out, Burning Shores, which I am all about and will probably be buying and playing. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this about?
That could have been worse.
I lost the weapon.
Hold on. The Daddler doesn't take shots. That's especially frustrating because they were shooting at the Vapor Eagle and instead shot one of the arms off the Daddler. Like, for real? Does that have to be how this plays out? No one is nearby.
Resting my neck.
Do you have anything open that we want to crit farm? No, not right now. You... Oh, but it's going to be hard to get line of sight from there.
Roger that. Digging in.
So I will be streaming Burning Shores, which is the expansion. Wow, this is struggling.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Oh.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
All right, sounds like drop pods, but where are they? Over there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who knows what that thing is? That's why they struggled. C3I on. It's a flash man. Oh. C3I networks are interesting. Okay, where's Hex? Here you go.
Standing by.
That was the British voice. That was the best we could get. There might be a better one in there somewhere, but, you know, there you go. That is your pilot. As best we were able to, like, play Battletech character dress up. So, I'm pretty hyped for Burning Shores. That's going to be some solid gameplay. I am going to be all about it. I should get back around to finishing off my New Game Plus run in Horizon Forbidden West anyway, because it's been a minute and I probably need to get refamiliarized with the game. You should finish Zero Dawn. It's really very good. I'm sure other people say that all the time as well. Like, you should really play Zero Dawn. Or maybe they don't. Because everybody slept on Forbidden West super hard for Game of the Year. They were like, oh, Elden Ring. Yay. I did not like Elden Ring. It felt far too, like, floaty, I guess, is how I would describe it. Okay, what's pristine? Not the Shootist, not the Crusader. This Crusader is pristine. And the Orion is fairly pristine as well. We could run over and shoot the Orion, possibly in the back. What I do think we can do, where is Wicked? The Wraith, right here. We can probably use the Wraith to go solve the Orion problem. And then try to pivot in this direction and deal with the rest of the adversaries. Kind of unfortunate that they dropped in like right behind us. Alternatively, we can try to shoot the Crusader in the back. What's those numbers? Those numbers are okay. Let's try that. Let's try to finish this Crusader.
Engaging jump jet.
We will risk jumping onto a building. We should be able to take out one of your rear torso sections.
Yes! Give us everything you've got!
Did we not get it?
Taking a critical hit.
Seriously? How the hell? Okay. APCs are in support now. We should have turrets. That'll be fun. Okay, we're going to have to pay attention to the Daddler. Because the Daddler is now working with
Orders?
half its weaponry and kind of an open section somewhere, it looks like. Or just in general. Just a generalized open section. 6 evasion, 7 evasion? 7 evasion's good.
Run, don't shoot. Got it.
Hopefully this does not get us meleeed. I forgot about that. Maybe Comstar doesn't melee? Oh wow, we just definitely...
Well done. Here we go.
Let's go. Wow. There we go.
Tango down.
Battletech is really kind of struggling, which is unusual. It does not usually struggle this much. So I wonder what's going on. Did I muck something up somewhere? Or is it just that urban maps have so many assets that dealing with them all is nearly impossible? Yep, getting meleeed. That's my fault. Okay, thankfully 7 evasion. Still, somehow. Or maybe lost evasion. Okay. Interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out. That could be really not great. No, we want to be able to shoot the Royal Crusader. Yeah, I think we want to shoot the Royal Crusader. Or the shootist. Let's shoot the shootist. Are those numbers still the same? No, they have changed. Drives me nuts when that happens. Alright, numbers are better against the Royal Crusader, so let's get to work.
Give them everything I've got.
Crusader's a beefy machine. I've never played Zero Dawn on the PC, so I don't know if it's... Whoa, hold on. I'm sorry, back up a second here, camera that just moved over here. Who the hell are these clowns? Great. Please don't fall over. Yeah, FML. That's very true.
Damn it. I'm wounded.
Bleeding out. What? Oh my gosh. This is the first time in a long time that we've had a pilot like end up in a bad way. Okay, let's just jump over here. We're going to deal with the Orion. Is this one of the XL engine Orions? Yes, there are XL models. But I apparently missed a second reinforcement lance. This is going to be exciting. Thankfully, they appear to be more interested in killing us than the other guys. Nope, it's a standard engine. What do you got? Okay. We're going to end up probably...
Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing.
using...
Commander.
You know what? All right, we're going to move a little bit. And then we're going to pop smoke again, right on top of our buildings. Does a little bit of damage to the building. That sucks. But by dropping smoke on top of the buildings, we make them harder to hit. So hopefully the adversary is even less likely to get through. And we have the anti-missile systems on the Adargas tuned up.
Yep.
Okay, how many bad dudes do we have over here? Probably 6. Is this a whole level 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a star plus, I bet there's one more we can't see. Hello? Where are you, friend? Friend computer? Alright, well, it's got to be over there somewhere. We need to find a way to deal with this. It doesn't suck. I'm not super worried about that Orion because we're going to use the battle armor to take care of it here in just a second. But these guys are awful to shoot. Why are the numbers so bad?
Understood. Moving fast.
We'll have to figure that out. What's wrong? Through the woods, probably. Long range, from a forest, they moved, we moved. Enemy effects, huh? +3? What's that? Like, he has none effects. It's very confusing. Yeah.
Copy that.
Take a few shots. It'll be okay. This Vapor Eagle, 6 damage. Okay, 6 evasion. We can get behind the shootist. Do you have a standard engine? All right, you know what? We are done worrying a whole lot about what's going on here, and we are instead going to begin blowing the center torsos out of things because we have a lot of people to deal with.
Yes! Give them everything you've got! Mech destroyed!
No more worrying about salvage and other garbage. Like, we'll take some things into account, but
Receiving you.
not a huge number of them. Let us precision strike the Orion in the rear torso. What do you have? 17 plus 115. Oh, math is awful. 132. And we're looking at 220. 80% of 220 should be sufficient. We don't need the SRMs to kill you.
Forward! No retreat!
Mech destroyed.
That's the game we're going to have to play now. Is rear torso for everyone.
Wow.
Okay. Too many assets on screen. There's a whole freaking level 2 over here as well. Jeez. Okay. Well, it is a 5-skull mission. We did kind of know what we were in for. 96, 92, 96. Yeah, let's get to work on this guy.
Okay.
Hey, the numbers actually stayed the same this time.
All right. Maybe things are looking up.
Stressed.
I'm receiving you.
Perhaps you would like to eject, kind sir. Okay. 7 evasion. Numbers are still kind of trash, but we got to get close to these guys somehow. We're going to end up using the Stormcrow the same way we've used everything else. Rear arc, center torso, pull trigger twice.
Target locked.
And I'm going to stop worrying a whole lot about collateral damage because I would rather come home than worry too much about your precious buildings. All right, let's see if anybody's stupid enough to get like super close to the Stormcrow and let us swarm them. That's a lot of adversaries. Oh boy. They are running away. That's a lot of LRM fire. What was that thing? I didn't remember what it was. I was just looking at it. You'd think I'd know. 70 tons. I mean, it could be an archer. That many LRMs at 70 tons. Okay, thankfully, the allied APCs seem to be missile sponges, which I appreciate. Like, those aren't getting shot into the Daddler, which just got sensor locked by somebody, but is lying on the ground with no evasion anyway. Like, no, stop that. Stop it. Rude. Extremely rude.
Reporting heavy damage.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get... Do we still have the Daddler to act? No. He's been pushed to initiative 5? Oh, dear Lord. Why? Alright, let's take a quick
Good
look.
to go.
No one is in swarming range.
Got it.
Oh, there's... Who else is still going? Oh, it's the turrets. The allied turrets are still up.
Hey,
Oh.
copy.
We're also going to end up swarming a bunch of people over here. That's how this is going to work.
Good to go. Copy that.
Oh, I maybe should have used him. Hey, that's cool. I appreciate that. And it is an archer. Look, we can see it now. It's cool that you're hanging out. We like that.
Orders.
I should probably have used tractor to go after this thing. But what can you do? It has case. That's unfortunate. And it has a standard engine. This Crusader is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. Step 1.
Standing by.
Put the golems away.
Roger.
We'll have to get the golems. I think the Wraith is going to go over to this side because it's going to take longer to pivot to this side. The golems still have like enough in the tank to take out at least 2 adversaries, possibly more than that. We'll see. And then the Wraith can also like kick stuff, remove evasion, but also it's just fast enough to get over there in time. So let's begin.
I'll wait here for now.
Really need... Okay, this thing. 85 tons and it's acting in initiative space 7? What the... What is this? I saw... Okay, +1 bonus to Lance initiative. So they're actually supposed to be acting in initiative 4? Because you get Master Tactician plus... Okay, that seems about right.
Yes, Commander.
That's some garbage, but it seems about right. Okay, the Daddler is up
Regain stance, Commander.
and bleeding out. Do you have, like... What's in this arm? LRM, machine gun, medium laser. Okay. We need to get into a spot where... we have a reasonable amount of evasion. We can take a shot at this guy. 7 evasion, cover, and we can take a shot at him. Sweet.
Going full throttle.
That is exactly what we want. Cover is good. It reduces damage. You have an open rear torso. Gross. The Daddler has been with us for basically the entire career. I don't want it to stop. Boy, our chances to hit are poop. Okay, probably should have paid attention to that and probably should have put myself over here somewhere. Whatever. 7 evasion will hopefully be okay. Yeah, the Daddler has been around for so long.
Orders?
Losing it would be like losing a child. Maybe not quite that bad, but you know what I mean. It would be tough. Do we want the links over here? Or do we want the links this way? The links can get to 8 evasion. Let's put it over here. Start taking shots at the Flash Man. It is kind of the company mascot. Like, we have been running that thing for so... Look at how dumb that thing looks. I mean, not just the shape of it, but that camo pattern. So bad. That is awful. Like digital camo on a giant robot? Guys, no. That's... Like people... A bombardier. Okay. Thunderbolt, that's pretty standard. Still don't know what these 3 are, and this one seems to be making a run for the base. Ooh, don't like that. It's interesting to me when like people try to design camo by either looking at modern camouflage without like a real understanding of what camouflage is, or really any understanding of what camouflage is and how it works, or have like a limited understanding of camo and just try to wing it. And that is largely how we end up with stuff in this game.
I'm gonna need a medic.
A head tap?
Light damage, Commander.
After all of that?
Showing minor damage.
I mean, you could argue, like, if you want to go visual war crimes, we could do Dazzle armor.
I'm here.
But Dazzle is designed for a specific reason the way it is. And again, I'm not 100% sure that most people understand why Dazzle camo works, or even how it's supposed to work.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's definitely like an assault to the eyes, for sure. Okay, we got something open, probably an
That
arm.
looked like a critical hit.
But, I mean, the point of camo is to break up, like, silhouettes, and specifically to remove patterns and shadows that humans are good at using to recognize other things. So you get these, like, giant robots, and you're like, guys, they're huge. And they're like standing out in the open. There's not a lot you can do about those. And so I think actually Dazzle camo is more in line with what you might expect to see in situations with, like, for instance, extremely large robots. The same things that you might see with, for instance, extremely large boats. Which is essentially...
Moving out.
Okay, what do we got over here? Hold on just a sec. We've got a Royal Stalker, a Cyclops 10Z, a Rifleman 2, a Battlemaster, an Archer, and the Crusader. Wow, there is all manner of stuff over here. That's a thing. Let's remove the center of this guy. Standard engine, yeah.
Well done. Here we go.
Whoa, he survives?
Scored a
What?
critical hit.
Are you kidding me? How didn't he die? That's how. 5 remaining structure in his center torso. 5. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, whatever. What's his leg at? He's got 10 structure left in the leg, too. Jeez. Slap some digicam on the guy because it's camo. Yeah, I think what you might get the most out of in this, like particularly because Dazzle Camo does this, and it's like I think what would be most effective is a way to sort of obfuscate where you're going. Like which direction is the mech facing? Where do I need to be in order to avoid getting shot? It's like ships at sea. You can't disguise the ship. It's huge, it's there, they know, but you can make it difficult to determine where it's pointed. Which, you know, is it coming towards you? Is it retreating? Is it going in either direction, like parallel to you? I don't know, side to side, whatever. Once you can obfuscate that kind of stuff, you get, okay, we're gonna run over and we're gonna kick this thing in the back. And then we're gonna laser it a few times. I'm so mad at this thing. It's still here. How can you still be here?
Critical hit, Commander.
He's panicked. He's knocked down. Please eject. Please eject. He did not eject.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Let's get... What is this? An electrical transformer. Let's not get super close to that. That could be bad.
Double time. Let's go. All weapons are go.
Okay, something over there has
Good. A critical hit.
anti-missile system. Also, gotta love Unity engine. Like, his arm has been destroyed, but is just there. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah?
And I'm pretty sure I know why that is. So, it's just Unity being Unity. Okay, you are so slow. Can we get into the rear arc and take shots? It does not appear that we can get into the rear arc and take shots. And it's the left leg that's totally man. I really want to be able to take this guy out. Just like a little bit of tickling in his rear arc would be more than sufficient. He hasn't acted yet. Jeez. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully running the Kintaro over here is not like a suicide pact. Let's turn on Phantom. 8 evasion seems good. We were getting reasonable numbers on the archer, but we can't see the archer very well. That's not good. All right, well, it's gonna have to do.
All right, full speed. Roger.
Hopefully, yeah. That's a lot of his armor. Do you have an XL engine? Ooh. It has an XL engine. Okay, that's exploitable. We can deal with that thing very much the same way we dealt with all the other things that have XL engines. We're just going to brace you guys because right now your job is simply to shoot down incoming missiles. That's all you got to do, guys. So hopefully we'll let the adversary act. We will use one squad of battle armor to tickle the rear torso of that Crusader and have it explode. And we will swarm another one with the Achilles. It's an Ostsol. And hopefully we will also be able to use the Storm Crow next round to take the rear torso out of something else. So I would really like for the adversary to stop existing as quickly as possible. Yeah, like that garbage, we don't need any of that. Stop that. Okay, we might not swarm the archer. Because the archer's getting... on the other hand, the archer does put out a lot of damage. What is that? 90 missiles? What the heck? I'm sorry, hold on. Hold up. Where did that come from? What the heck has 90 missiles on it? You've got 44 tubes of missiles. The Thunderbolt hasn't done anything. Flashman. I thought it... Well, it wasn't the Ostsol. That moved in Initiative 7. So we've got someone in Initiative 2. The Cyclops, definitely not. Not the Rifleman. Not the Stalker. Not the Battlemaster. What the heck? Where did that come from? Is there like a third set of backups that I'm missing? Guess not, but it felt like someone who was shooting into the smoke. We were looking through smoke, right? Oh, there's smoke over here too. I don't see an adversary though. All right, well, enough trying to figure that out.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That was surprising, but not something that's gonna like make or break us. Okay. We need to swarm. Do we want to swarm the Cyclops? The Cyclops has a standard engine and is the thing that is giving everybody an initiative boost via the battle computer. Or the Rifleman, which is really dangerous and has an XL engine. Dang. There's a lot of stuff here. The Archer's only 60 tubes. Whatever that was impressive. Okay. Actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to dismount the battle armor. We're going to go here. We're going to try our hardest to shoot this guy in the back and hope that we get his center torso, because that would be amazing.
Hey, buddy! Behind you!
Come on. Ah, thank God. Got him.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Okay, and then we can begin swarming with them next round. So we got one kill here. The Royal Kintaro is carrying the elementals. So we're going to use the elementals.
No.
I guess we're going to swarm the archer. As much as I didn't want to, we really need it to go down. Okay. Let's swarm the archer.
Locking in target.
Okay. Come on.
Critical hit, Commander.
What do we got? An arm? They popped open an arm.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Thunderbolt is over there. See, this is the sort of thing where I'm confused by battle armor. They're crawling all over this thing. How did they open up an arm?
Yeah.
Anyway. Is this guy still alive? Holy crap. Okay, you know what? I don't think we're going to get better than this. Wait. We can jump. Yes, there we go.
Firing jump jet.
I forgot that they have jump jets. Shoot him in the leg. I think that's the fastest way to kill him, is to leg him.
Targeting for analysis strike.
Well, didn't get there,
Scored a critical hit.
but did open the leg up, and it should be relatively easy for someone else to take care of. Yeah, I think it's the rifleman that has 2 LBX-10s. It sounds like the music is skipping, too. Definitely feeling panicked, broken arm. Come on, just eject, Mr. Crusader pilot. But yeah, that thing's kind of a monster. Okay, so that was everything. And now we try to get it going again.
I'm
Okay.
here.
You are gonna continue swarming.
But that hurts.
What did we get? We got the arm off. Again, I don't understand how battle armor works. Like, everybody says it aims for the rear center torso, which is untouched, and they appear to be shooting for the center torso through the arm,
Yes, Commander.
which is really not ideal. All right, climb back on the Daddler, please. And then target painting, let's grab this. There's another Royal Crusader. Bombardier Thunderbolt. This is the Ostsol. We know what it is. We've seen it. Let's get the Crusader. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Now I need you to swarm somebody. The Rifleman or the Cyclops? Cyclops has got an AC-20. This guy's got 220. I mean, they're both pretty rough in terms of damage. I think the Rifleman's damage output is a little bit scarier. Let's hit target prediction, because that should 85% to swarm. It's the same. Okay, let's hope we don't miss the swarm.
Firing
Okay,
everything
there
I've
we go.
got.
Okay, again, with the arm. Like, what the hell? Yes. The any clan Omnimech, like the Stormcrow here, can carry. So you'll see in the center torso, it has the Omnimech thing just below Endosteel. So any Omnimech can carry battle armor just as a standard thing. That's one of the perks for an Omni. And then for most Intersphere non-Omni-mechs, you can put battle armor handholds on them, and then you can just run around. So it's like a half-ton item to be able to pick up battle armor, which is totally awesome.
Aye, aye.
There are technically Intersphere Omni-mechs. I don't know if they also get to pick up battle armor. I know the clan ones do for sure. It's also really good for telling you what's a clan Omnimech and what isn't. When you look, yeah, that thing is scary as all get out. When you try to load battle armor onto a Vapor Eagle, and that's when you discover that, oh wait, the Vapor Eagle isn't an Omni.
For orders.
I forgot about that. The Vapor Eagle is just a second line clan unit, not an Omni.
Roger that. Going to
It'd be really nice if it could carry battle armor, but unfortunately it cannot. Okay, we're going to try to get the Daddler and Jesus back into the smoke and start applying first aid to keep him from bleeding to death.
Damage is light.
Damage looks light, Commander.
Okay, 5 evasion, huh? But what you're saying is I could come over here and kick him. And then he'll have very little evasion. That seems like a great idea. I get 5 evasion, he gets none. It's like we're trading. Oh, and all my lasers hit. Because he sucks. That's right, I said it. Okay, and then I think... Oh, that's... Battle armor is what's left. Got it. Allied turn, huh? Oh, the APCs, which are supporting us. I do like that the APCs are just continuing to dump missiles into this Crusader, who has been around way too long. Straight through the building. Love it. Again, I'm choosing to believe that, like, you go in one window here, like down a stairwell, out a window on the other side, and that's how you get missiles through a building. Especially when you're arcing them.
What now?
Okay, so the Flashman... It would be really convenient if the Flashman exploded. However, it's tough to get a good position on the Flashman, like have a reasonable amount of evasion. And I can't run through this like scrum pile of bad guys. The adversary is using their like sizable bulk to keep us from being able to get where we want to be. 6 evasion will do. Let's hit defensive formation. No, not there. There. So defensive formation will give us some damage reduction. And let's shoot this guy.
Firing everything. Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh, he must have had an XL engine, and we just blew his side torso off. Neat. Okay, that's another one down. Come on, Crusader, just like lose the leg, panic, and eject something. Killing me, man.
Standing by.
And I've been trying to kill him for like 4 rounds now. Okay, so 7 evasion. Yeah. I need to get like good at those like, oh, is this gonna get us meleeed? That might get us meleeed. This is less likely to get us meleeed. Can shoot either the Flashman or the Crusader. Let's shoot the Flashman.
Confirmed.
Okay. Okay, sweet. Engine destroyed.
Mech destroyed.
Flashman is down. We should be able to salvage and build that Flashman. and strip it for parts. But I need to get good at using like those AI image generators that everybody is losing their mind about. And like I guess people are trying to sue AI image generators for reasons that I don't fully understand. Like, what is it that you're trying to allege? But
What's up, boss?
you know what? Let's go over here. Okay, so the battle armorers in both cases are out in the middle of nowhere doing their thing. We want... What's the stalker got? A lot of stuff. What's the battle master got? Also a lot of stuff. I guess let's start with the stalker. But I need to use like those AI image generators or whatever. Overheat, whatever. Standard engine? Standard engine. Straight up the center torso? Yeah. You know what? That only looks like a little bit of... Oh, I just don't want to overheat though.
Yes! Give them everything you've got!
I believe... Oh, 2 engine crits. Come on.
Reporting critical hit.
I believe that there are conversations to be had, for sure, about the concept of, like, AI art generation. Again, like, you just need to... Like, a sternly worded email would kill this guy. But I don't know that, like...
Yes, Commander.
Like, strong objections are really, like... You're not gonna succeed, you know? Like, progress has never been stopped by somebody being upset about something.
Jump jets.
Like, the machines will always win. Alright, let's start work on the Crusader. And also, you could argue that... I guess there's a couple of different things that you could be concerned with. Like, is the AI art generator copying your style? Like, do you have a definite and obvious artistic style that it's cloning and then, you know,
Copy that.
essentially like trying to, I don't want to use the word plagiarize, but is somehow like could be used by whoever is running the AI thing to like pass off their work or that the AI generated work as your own?
Critical hit.
And that's a question. And I know that you are able to opt out of these things, or at least some of them, so that you can, as an artist, say, hey, I don't want this thing copying my style. And that will at least remove your artwork from the image sets that they train these things on. Which is interesting to think about, like, how do you make those adjustments? Do you simply... What's up with this? Evasive mode. This is about to end. Shielded stance? Let's shield. So do they have to retrain the AI every time someone fills out one of these forms? Or do they simply have a way for it to no longer use
What's up, boss?
those forms? Or those pieces of artwork when it comes to like establishing stuff? Because constantly retraining it sounds awful. But at the same time,
For impact.
you know, it's probably being retrained all the time anyway, like for the purposes of just making sure that it works and that you are getting things done the way you want to. Where is...
Ready for orders.
You're just chilling here? Yeah, no, we're not using
Managing heat.
battle armor this time. So, yeah, it's interesting. But ultimately, what I... Panic level critical just from a machine gun. Pew pew. Stand up, try to run, fall over, knock yourself out. Do it. Come on. Oh, well, he's still up. Still working. Jeez. Oh, wait. No. Is he falling over? Where's the elite gladiator that just fell over? Oh, trying to dislodge the battle armor. Gotcha. It was the archer. It is somewhat less than ideal that the elementals are now on the ground. Elementals are kind of fragile. We might be losing those. But in any event, you could also make an argument that, like, so I know that in one instance, someone took AI-generated art and submitted it into a competition and was successfully able to win said art competition. It was like a Colorado State Fair for digital and otherwise, like completely digital or digitally altered work. So it wasn't just like fine art. It was closely within what you might consider to be an appropriate space for that kind of a thing. Oh, sweet. There we go. He's done. Well, you know, in that instance, he was interviewed at some point and said that it took... No, stop meleeing us. I forget that you're... Oh, that's bad.
Think they can hurt me?
Yes, I imagine that they do. Good thing we have the double damage, or the half damage thing turned on. You know, it took tens of hours, possibly more than that, for him to be able to subsequently tweak. Okay, you're hitting me too there, friendo.
Lots of armor.
Friend turret.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy.
So I think he said it took like something like 80 hours worth of work in order to get that stuff done, like that he, in the way that he did. You know, just tweaking the prompts over and over.
Aye, aye.
So it's not as though there isn't some amount of work that is being done. But the question becomes, you know, is that the same as creating art?
Confirmed.
You know, certainly I think that there are particularly professional artists who would look at that and say that it is extremely different. Like, there's no way that it's the same. 85% to confirm. Or we could swarm the battle master. Nah, let's just continue to lock the rifleman out of... Oh, that's not ideal. Failure of a swarm attack. Rip.
Hey,
Although, interestingly enough... Oh, man. We can't actually get quite close enough to swarm. Can we swarm? Can we move and then swarm? I don't think we can. We're going to have to hide. Oh, elementals have jump jets? Oh. Hey there. Let's go hide.
moving to position.
Because there is no way that we are going to successfully survive all of this garbage with the elementals. They have very little armor. But, you know, it's typing words in. That's true, but it's not that they are passing off someone else's work. It's wholly new work, just done in the style of, you know, something, imitation, highest form of flattery. I don't think that's necessarily a particularly compelling argument on that anybody would actually make. Do I get this close? That feels like asking to get meleeed. I have to remember that these guys can and will melee us. They have demonstrated a willingness to do it already.
Good to go.
They are inner sphere pilots. They're not clan pilots.
Good to go.
All right, well, that's good. Oh,
Some heavy damage.
bleeding out, you say?
Ready.
All right, 3 activations remain. I need you to get, like, safe so that we can then begin using first aid to keep you alive.
We're
Oh no, he ejected? He panicked and ejected? Our own pilots can do that? Huh. Yeah, and I mean, people copy other artists' styles all the time. That's not unusual. You know, I'm sure that, like,
Waiting for the shot.
I mean, whole genres exist. Impressionists and, you know, surrealists are all
I'm being flanked.
Kentaro. No.
Internal structure damage.
Oh, shut down. Okay, somebody just shut themselves down because of the heat. Was that the Battlemaster? Sure was. We're probably gonna kill that thing.
I'm here.
Speaking of Kentaro. Oh, I can't run with the Kentaro right now because it's unsteadied. Alright, but I definitely want to shoot the Battlemaster. Plus 2 heat from the fire. That's it? Okay, that's fine. What's the Battlemaster got? Standard engine? Overheat? We're not going to overheat.
Target destroyed.
Okay, there we go. Battlemaster's down. I think there are some that can iterate on a theme. I don't know which ones. I'm not super familiar with the AI art generators in general, but I do believe that there are some of them where, like, particularly ones that will generate like several images, you can pick one of them and say, hey, continue to iterate from this, but. So, yeah. But then at the same time, you have like regular digital artists who are basically saying, yeah, these things are like the best things since sliced bread because, you know, they save me the problem of making backgrounds all the time. Like, I save so much effort on what would otherwise be like an integral but less interesting portion of your work. So that's like a use case for them that
Yes, Commander.
at least presumably gets like a pass from artists, or has gotten a pass from artists like that I know. Like, I think you know Dog Kisser. He has come out and been like, oh no, this is the best. So there are some things that are tedious in art that. So here's the idea, like, that has come up in woodworking is a CNC machine cheating? Like, if you have a CNC that's cutting out parts for you for whatever reason, are you cheating? And so the position that I liked, that I took, and that I will, you know, continue to espouse going forward, is that the CNC machine is your apprentice. Like, a professional woodworker in the days of yore would not be making all of these repeated items over and over and over. That's how you teach your apprentice to do stuff. They're the one that makes that. So the CNC machine is just,
Ready for orders.
he's the apprentice,
Stabilizing and bracing.
and therefore can do the menial kind of repetitive work. So, you know, if you're using this to supplement these AI art generators to supplement your art, are they just your apprentice? Hey, we finally got an ejection. One coward for the evening. I don't think we count our own pilots as cowards.
Orders?
Although it would be unfortunate for Jesus to come back and realize that he punched out and was a coward. But anyway.
Stabilizing and bracing.
Yeah, CNC machines I have used in the past. They are non-trivial. Like, learning how to code a CNC anything requires a significant investment
Commander.
and effort. as well as the time necessary to like learn a coding language. Like what actually works with these things, what doesn't work with them. Do we have enough? Yes, we have enough resolve. We'll blow up cars as we run down the road. We are just concerned for the populace here, and we want to make sure that their air quality is good. So we're doing our part to reduce emissions by crushing hundreds of cars as we run through their city. Really, we just have their best interests at heart. All right, let's just take this guy out with the lasers.
Yes! Give them everything you've got! Target's down.
Been a long time since I've tried to do anything like CNC related.
Ready for orders.
Okay, we're down to like 2 guys over there, 3. Yes, yeah, that's right. We are. We're keeping the local mechanics and everybody else employed. Look at, we are job creators. Look at us.
Jumping.
I don't know why I jumped instead of like running, but whatever.
I copy.
Yeah, I really liked the idea of like, oh, the CNC machine is the apprentice. You know,
Yes,
Like-
Commander.
no one wants to have to do that menial crap. That's why you have him. Or them, really. You could have more than one, and who knows how they identify. Doesn't really matter. Sure, we'll shoot the Crusader. Hopefully our numbers will be better than that. C3 scrambling. Oh, are we too close to the Wraith, and that's why? Okay, that's why. That's fine. Oh, we'll hit with everything anyway. Nice.
Yes, Commander.
I forget that the Wraith's ECM shuts down the C3 network, because usually the Wraith is off by itself doing Wraith things and not shutting down everyone's C3. Okay, let's
Roger that.
shoot the Crusader. And then next turn, we'll be able to jump behind somebody and shoot them
Aye, aye.
in the back. Who's left? Is it battle armor? It's battle armor.
Yeah.
You're not shooting anybody, let's not lie. Oh, I probably should have had them move, though, considering that they are now just chilling.
Standing by.
Maybe someone will get close enough to the Wraith to allow us to shoot them in the back. That would be kind of ideal, really. But I think the origin of all this is that I think, first of all, that they're cool as hell. They're really interesting. I think they're going to have some really profound social questions around them. But subsequently, I also think
I'm taking some serious hits.
that I should learn to use them and then create custom emotes for the channel. Because I want an eject emote. I'm so glad he missed. That is crazy. But like, with the number of times I give the adversary a hard time for bailing out of their machines, I need an eject emote. That would be great. Oh my god, missed as well. Thank goodness. But I wonder what would an AI think about the concept of ejecting from something? Okay, the Achilles is mostly surviving. 65% damage reduction is helping. Okay, and now the friendly turret has dropped landmines all over my battle armor. really, guys? Is that strictly necessary? Oh, the bombardier helpfully came much closer to us.
I'm here.
Hello, bombardier. What's your rear torso look like? You have an XL engine. It looks to me like you are about to have a terrible time. Precision strike. Sounds to me like torso.
No retreat.
Tango down.
Oh no, the golems are way better than a strongly worded letter. Those things are monsters. Love the golems. Super good.
Ready for orders.
Just like strictly out of curiosity, could we get behind the Crusader and murder it in the back as well? I think we could. And that leaves only the Thunderbolt over here once we are done with that. And so we can deal with the Thunderbolt just fine. Alternatively, we could mount the battle armor back up on top of the Wraith and avoid leaving them out here with no evasion for a turn. The Crusader will die, absolutely. But the Thunderbolt might be able to walk around and take some shots. And that's really suboptimal. I don't want the golems to die.
All right. Full speed.
Also, that's Hexenritter in there, and he's here, so let's not get him dead.
Good to go.
Okay, defensive formation, please. Thank you. Get everybody some damage reduction. 75%. 85%. Is that it? That's the only two left? There's only two left over here? Oh, I thought there was more. Let's... Oh, 75%. I don't want to swarm any of them. At least not yet. I think I want to...
Ready for orders.
Well, we're going to move you guys.
Roger that.
The nuclear ride to Valhalla. What I want to know is how battle armor are powered. We know how mechs are powered. Vehicles have engines like internal combustion or just fusion engines in the big ones. How is it that battle armor are powered? Do they have really large batteries? Or is there some other method by which they power themselves? The Crusader... Sure, let's keep the pressure on the Crusader. He's bleeding out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Bunch of stuff exploding. Oh, engine exploding. Well, there you go. All right, the Crusader's done. So there's one adversary over here. And there's two on the other side. Turns out that the Kintaro and the Stormcrow, along with a couple of battle armor, are more than capable of dealing with an entire Comstar level 6 assault group. I guess there were some heavies in there too. But still, 6 heavies and assaults, and what is currently happening is that 2 mediums and 2 battle armor squads are ruining them. Which I
Right here.
find extremely enjoyable. Alright, let's come shoot this guy.
Go fast. Got it.
He's being swarmed by like so many people.
Copy that. Firing up right. Critical hit, Commander.
What will our allies do? Oh, shoot the Cyclops. Alright. That's not so bad.
Standing by.
Okay. I think we can run up right next to... the Cyclops and just shoot it in the back. Does it have an XL engine? No, standard engine. Center torso. Turn that on.
Well done. Here we go.
That didn't work. Oh, we did. We got enough
Kill.
engine crits to kill it. Sweet. Okay, so now it's just the rifleman and the Thunderbolt.
Standing by.
What's going on here? 34. There's still less armor behind. I mean, I don't think that's really a surprise that he has less armor in his rear torso than front.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Stop shooting people in the legs. Christ.
Orders.
Can we get behind? Oh, we can get behind him. Beautiful.
Going full throttle. Targeting for an alpha strike. Reporting. Critical hit.
Okay, so that guy is going to have problems here in the very near future. The very near future. Hold on.
Engaging jump jet.
I forget that the Vapor Eagles both come with targeting computers, just by default.
Onward. No retreat.
All right, there's
Enemy
that.
eliminated.
Which leaves us only
Standing by.
the... What is this? The rifleman? The rifleman. Can we get... Sure can.
All right, full speed.
Can get behind you with the Kintaro. Can hit precise strike, which won't give us like the ability to target a section, but will make those numbers much better.
Yes, give them everything you've got.
Got past the armor.
Okay, one engine crit is good. He must have an XL engine. A Beagle active probe. Oh.
Standing by.
Let's just jump the elementals over here. Turn on the SRMs. Shoot this guy in the back as best we can.
Locking in target.
Grant him the
Back
supreme
deployed.
indignity of being shot in the back to death by some battle armor. Okay.
Mission successful.
Good grief. That was like an hour and 45 minutes. And it was only 3 level 2s. It is hard to find time to play. No fees assessed. Good. That's like finding 2 nights a week that I am able to stream is surprisingly difficult. Okay. This is the nice thing about having allied with them. So we can get 2 parts of a Flashman, which is enough to then let us build. So the 8K is like whatever, that's fine. But this one, this is a 9C. This has all kinds of stuff. The Crusaders, Royal Stalker, the Shootist, and the Thunderbolt. We don't care about those. Rifleman 2. This is... Huh. With an 80-ton rifleman. Good lord, no wonder it had so many fun guns. A Lancelot. We could get an entire Lancelot. Cyclops. We could get an entire Cyclops. We could also get an entire Bombardier, but that's 65 tons to the Cyclops 90. And I bet a 90-ton mech sells for a lot more. I have to say, I'm surprised to find that MechWarrior 5 is still releasing expansions, like, or DLCs. That's kind of impressive, really. Okay, the Lancelot, the Flashman, and the Cyclops. Got a lot of stuff here. That's pretty solid. 2 engines. Ah, yeah. I guess I don't actually know how old MechWarrior 5 is. I know MechWarrior Online has been around for like a decade at this point. Holy cow. Maybe not quite a decade, but like it's been around a long time. The Kintaro needs to be repaired, but that's going to take a day. Yes, making stuff look pretty is an extremely important portion. Holy cow. Yeah, that'll do it. That's, okay. We need a couple of double heat sinks, a heavy laser, and a targeting computer. Where's the targeting computer? There it is. We need a clan heavy large laser. Goes over there. And we apparently lost 2 double heat sinks. I don't know where from. Like, where were they? Well, either way, we're just going to put them back in. I think they might have been in either torso. Like, that seems like the sort of place I would put heat sinks. It's where I usually put them. Could put them in the legs. Legs seems like a fine place for heat sinks to go. I don't think BTA actually models the improved cooling from heat sinks that are in the legs if you're standing in water, but it would be really impressive if they did. Clan Court, yeah, that's fine. Those are all better. Come on. It's going to take 2 days. Okay. Amazingly enough, for the upcoming mission, let's at least see what it is. But the Daddler will be out of commission when the attack contract comes up. Smash and grab. A recovery mission? I mean, we're going to hit launch. But, oh, it's in the Badlands too. Okay. I don't know if we have time to do this, but we just have to go get somewhere and then run. Wonder if we're running back or if we're running somewhere else. Because there's a part of me that wants to load this up. Actually, you know what? We can always, like, if we discover that this sucks, we can bail. Because I don't have a ton of time. But what I do potentially have is a sufficient amount of time. Here, Bleeper Crab. You could drive the Bleeper. I think that there's the opportunity for us to do something really silly, which is basically just hang out at the evac zone and let the Wraith run in and grab whatever it is that we need to grab and then leave. Because the Wraith is so fast. Yes, the Crab Royale is the one that comes with cheese. Also, it has a binary PPC on it, which is just super silly. I love the Bleeper. It's so dumb. Okay. Star League Memory Core, huh? Well, I guess we're going to go recover that. So if this turns into a giant slog, we may not have the time to do it. But I do think And we took a bunch of salvage. Maybe that's the problem. Because we took a bunch of salvage with the understanding that we were probably going to create a bunch of salvage. If we just took money... binary PPCs are like basically community content. They're not really in any of the BattleTech stuff.
Command interface
Not in
initiated.
canon, at least. Okay. Okay.
Look at this place. I'm gonna be cleaning the dust from my actuators for weeks.
It's basically like if someone took two ER PPCs and like stuck them together with super glue and like chicken wire, and then basically used them to. All right, we're just gonna reserve a lot. So you can fire both cores at once as like 110 damage PPC shot, which is really silly. And it produces so much. I'm sorry, hold on. What? The heck? It was angry about coal. I don't know why. But Automod is like... Automod says that's a naughty word, Hex. What are you typing in chat?
Waiting for orders.
Overload. Let's come up here.
Full speed, no target.
Yeah, how could you? Although it turns out, having just recently seen like what goes on in the Dune novels after the first one, I'm so glad I never read any of the Dune novels beyond the first one. They got weird. Like real weird.
Receiving you.
Where's the Wraith? Just outside of range.
Standing by.
We'll just jump back here. 6 evasion is fine. Okay. The what? Worm with a face cover art? Oh my goodness. See, I'm really glad I stopped reading them after the first one.
Orders.
It sounds like they just went totally off the rails. Yep.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Achilles. Let's stick... Oh, does the crab have... I think we may have made a mistake. I forgot something. Where's the battle crab? Right there. The crab doesn't have battle armor handholds. That's awkward. I forgot
What now?
that we would need... Are you kidding me? Alright, fine.
Waiting for orders.
We're going to make the elementals sit this one out.
Got it.
Because I didn't bring 4 battle armor rides, despite bringing 4 battle armor squads. God Emperor of Dune.
Commander.
It just sounds like kind of... I don't know how to describe this. It sounds like bad sci-fi. Like, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like the pulp novel version.
Need something, Chief?
So here's the binary PPC, which is hilarious. 74, oh, it's 102 damage.
You want fast?
Ooh,
I
a
can give you
Marauder
that.
2. What now? Ooh. 10,000 year lifespan sandworm. Yeah, that's totally normal.
Let's see how you like this.
So this isn't a 2C, it's just a 2.
Hey,
I don't know what the difference is. I mean, obviously the difference in one of them is that it's not a clan machine, but
going as fast as I can.
do we just like, whoa, I'm sorry, a high velocity autocannon? And 27 tubes worth of LRM and SRM? It is, but it's not like necessarily double barreled. If you run it in paired mode, it shoots a single shot. All right, get out of here, Stalker.
Yeah.
Ooh, head tap. Like random head tap.
Standing by.
Shoot you, shoot you. All right, whatever.
Got it.
I have thought about playing Shadows of Chernobyl on stream. I think it would be interesting to see how well
Yep.
or not it has aged. And I think there are probably plenty of people who've never seen it.
Bugging out. I'm taking the shot.
Waiting for orders.
All right, let's wait for ads to be over. I can't actually tell, like, how long the ad break is going to be. It doesn't show me.
All weapons on go.
Okay. Bonk. Okay, so the Stalker's been legged.
Waiting for orders.
Let's get the Adarga up here. 6 evasion is fine. I think that's about the most we're going to get. 7 evasion is fine.
On the move. Full speed.
I actually own both, but I've never played Call of Piprit. Only the, let's fast cam somebody. Who are we going to fast cam? Who's that? 100-ton mech, sure. But I have considered playing Shadows of Chernobyl on stream. Like, that's a game that we could play as well, in addition to the other stuff that we do.
I'm here.
This is the silliest thing.
If you say so.
Here, sensor lock. The Marauder.
Sensors locked on.
Oh, man. I've never heard of Anomaly. Was that, like, the third one, as it were? Because I got the first 2 on sale on Steam, like, I don't know, a million years ago.
Affirmative.
Oh, there was Clear Sky. Okay, I may not own Call of Piprit. I might own Clear Sky. And Clear Sky seemed really weird when I was playing it. Dang, this thing has so much armor on its legs. Case 2, is it a standard engine? It sure is. Oof. Alright, well, we're going to shoot this thing in the leg and hope for the best.
Engaging target. That hit something good.
It's interesting as a concept. Like, oh, his leg's almost gone. Nice. All right, so the stalker will be gone here in a moment, it seems like. So it has been a long time. I did play Shadows of Chernobyl. It was a lot of fun. I do think that there is one major problem with the idea of trying to play one of those games on stream. And that issue is that there are no robots in it, to my recollection. And not having robots is, I mean, that seems like kind of a deal killer around here. Like, we blow up robots around here. Mutants might be a good secondary option.
Copy that.
Maybe we could make an exception for those. Alternatively, I also have XCOM 2 and some of the early Fallouts that we could play.
Affirmative.
As I said, the expansion for Forbidden West is coming out as well, and that definitely has robots in it.
Ow.
What is he up to? I have not heard from that dude in ages.
Okay.
What we got? It's a king crab. O2. LB20Xs? Oof. Alright, well, first things first, we're going to blow this dude's leg off. Let's cut his feet off.
Here we go. I got it.
Sounds about right.
Yes, Commander.
Is this guy's leg open? It's his right leg? Yes. Can we get to 7 evasion? We sure can. Seven evasion will do. Shoot this guy in the side. Couple of shots to the
Critical
leg.
hit, Commander.
That's good. That's good. Interesting.
Orders.
Yeah, I know very little about the game at all. People, forever though, every time, like since I have begun streaming this game, literally the first stream. Have you played XCOM? So I feel like I should play XCOM. Like, I think there's a reason everyone has been asking me that. So, and it's at this point I feel bad when I'm like, you know what? Actually, no, I haven't played XCOM. I feel like I am somehow like letting everyone down. Like, how could you not have played XCOM?
Aye, aye.
Clearly, I am in the wrong somehow.
On it. Targets.
All right,
Standing by.
let's bring out the Vapor Eagle, see if we can't explode your other leg. I believe I did get that DLC. I would have to look, but it definitely had a DLC associated with it. I just don't remember which one. Do we just shoot this thing in the torso until it explodes? It's 140 versus 155, 156. Yeah, it's easier to shoot it in the torso. Less salvage, though. Nah. I'm not super worried about the salvage.
Target down.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue shooting our adversaries in the side and therefore taking their legs
All
off.
right. Full speed.
Seems to be working fairly well. Robot operatives. Neat. Neat.
Yes, Commander.
I'm on board with that. The elementals are so far back that hopefully they won't die. That would be unfortunate if they did. Here, look, we can drive an Adarga up and turn off the mortar, turn on the tag, machine guns, and rocket launchers. And just
Copy that.
be really silly.
My flamer is empty.
The Adargas almost never get to shoot anything.
Commander.
I didn't even bring the ballistas. Like, of course I won't use those. I would definitely have used those. That's the best. Already opened. I think a torso in order to get a jump jet. Yeah, it's a torso. Does he have... It's a standard engine. Oh well, that's too bad.
Commander.
Yeah, we're just gonna jump a really long way.
Got it.
Was the initial idea
Firing a full salvo.
of this whole business, which, you know, now I'm just doing the mission, it turns out, was to just have the Wraith fly in here, grab what we need, and
Forward, a
leave.
critical hit.
And honestly, at this point, the reason I am killing anything is because... Do we have anything to exploit here? Not really. It's because I want salvage. Because we... Ah, jeez. 100 damage kicks.
I'm under heavy fire here.
Oof. That's hard. 6 from 6 hit by AMS. Get wrecked. Oh my god, automod. Oof. Structure exposed. That's,
Reporting internal damage.
My armor is getting ripped off.
that's not ideal. Medium laser. There's not much in the arm, though. I think we'll probably be okay.
Standing by.
You're not going to do... Yeah.
Good to
Auto
go.
mod is... I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I like the idea, but so far, I mean, I'm not nearly popular enough as a person, as a streamer, to have, like, problems with people coming and saying unkind things on stream. Like, honestly, at that point, I'm like, yes, please increase my viewer numbers. Like, that's great.
Hey.
But,
Oh boy, here we go.
you know, especially since I don't have, like, a mod that can show up all the time, you know, and just be able to, like, take care of things if they go weird. Here, let's sensor lock the king crab.
Go solo.
Orders.
Yeah, you're fine.
Holding and cooling.
So it's good that it, like, you know, prevents that from happening, but so far the only thing that it's actually gotten in the way of
Camp here until
is,
I
like,
see an opening.
phrases that are totally fine. It just doesn't know any better. It's not good at context. Has no nuance at all. That's what we need. We need, like, an AI that we have trained to moderate stuff that's, like, actually good.
Copy that.
Forget image generation. We need AI mods that are actually good. Here, let's just clear all of
Roll to that.
our heat on the links. Don't need the battle armor just yet. Actually, hold on.
I'm here.
This battle armor, we could use defensive formation. And then run. And
Okay,
hide behind
let's
this
go.
little hillock here. Okay, now we continue reserving. Okay.
How's it going?
Leap or crab. The elementals actually have their own model, which is Relatively unusual for battle armor.
Roger.
Most of the battle armor in the game is tiny mechs, but not those guys.
Here it comes. Reporting critical hit.
So the elementals have like their own little, I don't know what's that. They're just elementals. They've got little rocket launchers. They're dudes. I don't know. Yep, we took an arm off that guy. That's good.
Hey,
I want to keep shooting him from the side because I want his leg to come off.
targeting. For now, strike.
Oh my.
Bet that hurt.
Oh dear, he's got...
Okay, that was bad.
What? Was I swarming them and I didn't realize? I was swarming the Marauder. Forgot about that. Definitely probably just shot my own battle armor. On the other hand, he's got nothing. He's got nothing left. Friendly fire. Whoops. It happens sometimes.
Commander?
She's fine. You know what? Continue swarming.
Affirmative.
Now that he's got nothing, he's just a center torso, and he's bleeding out, he's going to eject at some point in the very near future. Yeah, it was definitely not
Standing by.
like the friendliest to fire. My bad. I'm usually fairly good about not shooting my battle armor. I just totally forgot that we were swarming at all. And probably should have paid more attention.
Fire in.
Standing by.
No, that's fine. Don't mind at all. Why can't I... How are you unsteadied? The hell? Can't run with this guy for reasons that are beyond me. He's still got battle armor attached to him. Come on. Pay attention, friend. Okay. Come shoot the king crab. There we go. Shooting the king crab and overheating at the same time. Oh, fantastic.
Confirm.
King crabs usually have big XL engines in them, don't they? Standard engine. Ooh, boy.
Commander?
That right there is a beefy boy.
Roger, Skipper. Taking it.
Yeah, that thing's a serious monster. It's not quite a clan buster, but it's close. I think the clan buster version of the king crab comes with Gauss rifles. I can't run with you either. Why not? I don't understand why I'm not able to run. Doesn't make any sense.
Understood.
I'm not unsteadied. Like, what's going on there? Oh, see, now he's unsteady.
Ready for orders.
And does not have any missile weaponry, so the Adargas are of minimal help. Yeah, is that the one that has the AC-20s? The 000?
Sensors locked on.
Just like straight up.
Ready for orders.
I think there's one that has Ultra AC-20s. This one clearly has LBXs. I know there's one with Gauss rifles, which I believe is the Clan Buster variant. So, there's all kinds of them. Alright. You're done there. Who's left?
Ready for orders.
Oh, this guy. Just jump in from afar. Sure. I think that's all I remember in terms of king crabs. There's the king crab variant that the designer of BTA uses when you fight the BTA squad or like crew. Another ejection as the Marauder gets rid of himself. How close are you to this thing? Do we just go straight through the front of this thing? 85 versus 68. There's actually less armor in the center torso up front than there is in the rear. Oh yeah, the coward counter. That's how many adversary pilots have just bailed outright. That's why we need an eject emote, so we can make fun of them even further.
Onward! No retreat!
Well, that's the end of the crab.
Target eliminated.
Ooh, 4 parts. Nice.
Managing heat.
Yeah, good job. Golems are stupid, by the way. So busted. Oh, neat.
On the move.
Copy.
Okay, I'm just trying to get maximum evasion at this point in case something nasty arrives. I'm just gonna jump the Wraith into the middle here. Okay. Hold while it's there. You know what? Hold on. Is that it? There we go. That's it. It was 4 mechs and we're done. Sweet. All right, we're gonna do salvage, and then I think I'm definitely gonna have to go to bed. But that only took 28 minutes. That's not bad. I wish all of the missions were that short. We would get through way more of them. Well, that's what you get when it's like, here's an assault lance. Just do what you need to do. As opposed to a Marauder 4B. Wait, I have Marauder 2 parts already? That's crazy. Cyclops 11A, huh? Well, let's take an entire king crab, because why wouldn't I? Oh, there is this. That's pretty good. I have 0 LBX-20s. Really? Get rid of the Marauder. Nobody needs that thing. There we go. I have a single HVAC-10, huh? Alright, that looks good. They gave us the Marauder 2 parts as well anyway. Nice. Slugs. We got nice stuff. Case and case 2. Ooh. Okay, let me just check real fast and see if any of the people that we usually raid are... Oh, someone is playing Battletech. You know, honestly, I don't feel like having to stick around and like make small talk with somebody, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call the stream. I should raid, but I'm not going to. It feels like something of like somehow a social faux pas, but also like just a little bit more social interaction than I am capable of. So anyway, thank you all. I will be back on Thursday evening, and we will go from there. Have a good time, everybody. Have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Good night, Hex, and Girasol, and Jesus, everybody else who came by and lurked. It's good to see you all. I'm out.